Morning to you here at the 6 o'clock hour of sunrise. This is what you're waking up to this morning. Come take a look at your screen. Thick, hazy smoke from wildfires in Canada blanketing the Twin Cities metro.
And take a look at this map. Minnesota experiencing the worst air quality in the country right now. Those red dots that you see right there covering the Twin Cities means hazardous air conditions. Right now, there's an air quality alert in effect for the next 24 hours. Looking outside yesterday, especially living downtown, looking towards the downtown skyline, it was crazy. It was like San Francisco.
Right, the Stone Arch Bridge usually packed with people running. It was bare yesterday. So we do have team coverage this morning to help you and, of course, your family stay safe. So let's start things off with meteorologist Guy Brown for a check of that forecast today. Hey, Guy.
Hey, good morning. Hazy skies this morning here on your sunrise. Let's dive right into the graphics. Air quality alerts remain in effect through tomorrow morning. Purple bubbles indicating hazardous air and very unhealthy right over the Twin Cities metro. Again, if you're asthmatic, any lung disease, older adults, children, you want to definitely limit your time outdoors for sure, and the rest of us as well, because the air is just unhealthy for everybody. Temperatures in the mid-60s late this morning by 9 a.m. Later this morning, 7 a.m. Or rather 11 a.m., 70 degrees. Climbing to the low 80s this afternoon with hazy conditions back in the forecast, but that will gradually clear late day, overnight. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, so you have that wording for tomorrow, 86 degrees, so we're warming back up. We'll catch a small break from the haze before it could possibly cycle throughout the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. But we'll also have some shower and thunderstorm chances Saturday afternoon and again Sunday before a drier pattern moves in next week. So my 7-day forecast coming up in about 10 minutes.
This morning, MnDOT encouraging drivers to avoid unnecessary trips if possible because of the air quality. Also, the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency encouraging people to avoid idling their vehicles. And this is really, you'll see these signs for the most part along the interstate. So we're taking a look right now at 35W, heading northbound at 36 near Minneapolis. All across the metro, though, the good news is things are looking really good. No crashes to report at the moment. Take a look at your drive into work this morning, but we're seeing lots of green all across the big map. Jason and Alicia.
All right, green is good to see there, Megan. Thank you. So take a look at the pictures and the videos. Some of you have sent us some amazing images coming from across Minnesota here. That air was just so eerie, and you could taste it, you could smell it. It was just so bad out there. So let's check in right now with Cece, who is live in St. Paul.
Yeah, Cece, if people do have to be outside today, what should they know?
Yeah, you should really know right now that at 6 a.m. the air is still pretty thick. So if you're heading out the door, keep that in mind. It is much brighter than it was when I talked to you at 5 o'clock. So you can definitely even see behind me how the haze is just very thick right now. The sky is hazy. So keep that in mind when you're driving this morning. And because of this horrible air, we really wanted to reiterate that this is going to stick around for a while. There's air quality alert in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow. So really not in the clear just yet. But right now, our air is mixed with harmful smoke from those Canadian wildfires. And this can impact you while you're driving, you know, not being able to see long distances. You may smell smoke in some areas, and anyone can start to experience symptoms like irritated eyes, nose and throat, coughing, chest tightness, or shortness of breath. And because of this, more canceled events and closures could start rolling in soon today. So really, the big idea is if you don't have to be outside today, don't. But coming up in about 30 minutes, I'm going to be back out here telling you guys some tips on how you can escape the haze today. Jason, Alicia.
Got to do whatever you can to make sure you are healthy and safe out there today with all that haze out there. Cece Gaines reporting live for us. Thank you.
Meanwhile, crews have been working around the clock to try to put out a fire near the Boundary Waters. The Forest Service says about 20 acres are burning near Spice Lake in the Superior National Forest. Firefighting planes dumped water on the flames all day long yesterday, and ground crews will arrive this week to help put it out. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. And you can get regular updates on the air quality with our free KARE 11 weather app. You can customize it to your area and get alerts if anything pops up. This morning, we're also following a growing problem in the Twin Cities. Kids as young as 10 years old stealing cars, going for joyrides, and running from police. And in the last 24 hours, Hennepin County District Attorney Mary Moriarty unveiled a plan to combat youth crime. She says they're going to work with local law enforcement to identify high-risk youth. She says a social worker will then contact the family about their child's concerning behavior and connect them with existing community resources. The plan also speeds up the time between charges being issued and a court date being set for those kids arrested and put in juvenile detention.
There are many parents out there who say, please help. I don't know what to do. I love my child very much. My child isn't listening to me. My child is engaged in behavior. I'm afraid for my child. I'm afraid for the community.
Coming up in 30 minutes, we're going to hear from concerned parents and Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara about if officers should chase teens who are driving stolen vehicles.
Both shooters in the deadly truck park shooting in St. Paul have now been convicted. Terry Brown found guilty about 12 hours ago in the murder of Markeisha Wiley and illegal possession of a gun. Brown had claimed self-defense in that shooting that injured 15 other people. An alleged Ponzi scheme brought to light by KARE 11 News in 2019 has now resulted in a man from Blaine being indicted in federal court. He's accused of scamming hundreds of people across the United States out of thousands of dollars. Here are the details.
Victims feel vindicated after the indictment of an alleged suburban scam artist in Blaine. KARE 11 brought the story to light in 2019 after dozens of people reported being scammed out of thousands after signing a contract to work for a Minnesota company selling water filtration devices. Charles Fields is now charged in federal court with 5 counts of money laundering. Prosecutors say he stole $600,000 from more than 250 people across the country. According to court papers, he spent the money on ordinary suburban family living, as well as vacations in restaurants.
Well, as the former President Trump awaits trial accused of mishandling classified documents and hiding them from investigators, new poll numbers show how the case is impacting his run, his second presidential run, however. Take a look at some new poll numbers from Real Clear Politics showing Trump as the clear frontrunner. Right now, he's leading with 52% among Republican primary candidates. The next closest is former Governor Ron DeSantis, sitting at 22%.
New this morning, a bar that's been open since 1949 in downtown St. Paul is shutting its door in a few days. This bar posted on Facebook it's closing this Sunday. The bar says while it's an end of an era, a new era is coming soon. So this bar was started by Al Basie, who played for the Chicago Bears in the 40s. He partnered with Larry Lerner, and together they created what's been dubbed St. Paul's original sports bar. There will be a send-off party Sunday at the bar.
We'll take a look right now. Thick, smoky air is going to stick around for most of the day today. Of course, there's air quality alerts.